So late night Saturday and into the wee hours of Sunday morning, the news broke of the biggest trade in this generation, the biggest and most shocking trade. The Los Angeles Lakers, the Dallas Mavericks, and even the Utah Jazz got involved in a three-team trade that ultimately shipped Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. That is crazy. Just saying it, it still doesn't even feel real. Like it set social media ablaze. Like I'm working, I work overnights, so I'm working, and my phone is going off, bing, 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 bing. So I'm checking my feeds, all of my feeds, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Those are my top three that I use, all lit up talking about the trade. And I thought it wasn't real at first. I thought it was like, wait a minute, what the hell? What's going on? Like, this isn't real. Like, the Lakers wouldn't trade AD right now the way he's playing. And I know the Dallas Mavericks, they've been having problems with Luka, but they wouldn't trade Luka the way he's been playing when he's healthy. But as you dig deeper down the rabbit hole, you start to see why such a trade like that was happening. So we're gonna go over the trade. I'm gonna give my thoughts, and we're gonna move on from here. So as you can see, we got some 2K gameplay going on right now, and the actual trade was for the Lakers to receive Luka Doncic, Max Keebler, and Markieff Morris from the Mavericks, and Dallas got Max Christie and the Lakers 2029 first round pick. The Jazz received Jalen Hood-Schifino from the Lakers, and the Clippers 2025 pick, and the Mavericks 2025 a second round pick. So a lot of some players, so the Jazz probably got involved for like a money move. They probably didn't need Hood-Schifino, but it probably was just a money move. Now the problem with this trade immediately would be the fact that Max Keebler, Markieff Morris, and Luka are all injured. So Luka, I think he only played like 22 games this season, and there's been issues with him getting his weight down. You know, Dallas has been trying to get him to get his weight down, and it's crazy because even an out of shape Luka is still liable to give you 30, 40 points a game, which is ridiculous. And it flirt with a triple double. He'd give you 7 assists. He'd give you 8 rebounds. And that's playing next to another ball dominant player in Kyrie Irving, a guy that does a lot of ISO. He's not really a traditional point guard where he's facilitating the offense. He is the offense. He's gonna stand there and dribble and dance around, before he decides to pass or go score the basketball. So that was a shocking deal. I think as far as who won the trade, I don't know, because I would say the Lakers lost more. The Lakers definitely lost more due to the fact that you lost your interior defender. Your guards can't really stay in front of anybody. No disrespect to AR and them, but your guards can't stay in front of anybody. So teams are gonna be getting in the paint against them. LeBron is not a rim protector. You can't have your 40-year-old protecting the rim. Jackson Hayes, that kid is good. The kid is good. I feel like he's gonna emerge into that center that they need, that interior defender that they need in place of AD. He's like 7'1". He could jump to the moon. I think he can be a deterrent down there in the paint if once he gets more playing time, which he will now because he's starting now. He was the backup center behind AD. Now he's gonna start. So but as of right now, they don't have any interior defense. Luka is up in the air whether he's even gonna play right now, and so is Markieff Morris. Markieff Morris is another 4. He could spell LeBron. He could spell the kid, Jackson Hayes, and that's one of those old school hard nosed players. He's gonna get rebounds. He's gonna play defense. He's gonna be an enforcer out there, the new age enforcer, not going out there and clotheslining people, but he ain't gonna take no stuff from anybody. And I think he can. Is he the twin that can hit the 3? Because I don't think both twins can hit the 3. Because there's Markieff Morris and there's his twin brother. I don't know if he's the twin that can hit the 3. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But yeah, either way, tough forward that's going to get down there and He's not going to be letting all them layups go by, So once the team gets acclimated, I do think they can get into a position where they're still like in the playoff hunt. I think they're like third I think they're like eighth in the West. Let me check the standings real quick. The Lakers are currently fifth, sitting at the fifth seed in the Western Conference. So if the playoffs started today, they would be fifth, and they'll be going against the Denver Nuggets. Their arch nemesis. Like that would be a crazy matchup for the first round. They're facing the arch nemesis. And as far as Dallas is currently ninth, so they'll be in a play-in tournament. So I do think AD immediately gives the Dallas Mavericks a boost in their starting lineup, in their interior, because I know they have a lot of bigs, but AD is naturally a 4. I've always said this. People are like, nah, AD can play the center. AD can play the center. He can play the center, but he doesn't want to play the center. He's addressed not wanting to play the center, and although he's been dominant this season, he is naturally a power forward. When he was with the Pelicans, he was mostly playing power forward. When he was an MVP candidate, he was mostly playing power forward. When the Lakers won that championship in the bubble, he was playing power forward. Who was playing center? Dwight Howard, which is why I don't know why they blew that team up after you just won a championship. That was so stupid. So as far as the depth chart, I see as we can see here with 2K, the Dallas Mavericks, they just kept everything the same really, and they just inserted AD into the starting lineup. So Kyrie's at the 2 where he should be, because Kyrie's really a 2. You got Spencer Dinwiddie running the 1. That's another combo guard. He can play either position and he can score. And then you have Clay at the 3, his natural position. You have AD at the 4, his natural position. And you got Gafford, one of the better centers in the league, one of the better starting centers in the league right now. So I think that works. And then as far as like off the bench, you got your usual suspects. You now have Max Christie, a shooter. You have Spencer Dinwiddie, a scorer. You have Quentin Grimes. You got PJ Washington as well. But PJ Washington is day to day. It's a lot of guys that they have right now that I'm looking at on this depth chart that are day to day. So you got a lot of guys that are tender right now, pause, and that are kind of on the injured list right now. So I don't know. If they can get healthy, they can definitely make a playoff push, and they can definitely get back to the finals, because now you have more spacing on the floor and you only have one ball dominant guy. AD can get his when he gets his. He doesn't need the ball in his hand all the time to be effective, because he's also a solid defender. So Kyrie can play the 1. Kyrie can also play the 1, because this depth chart that I'm seeing here, for the actual depth chart that they're using now, they have Kyrie at the 1, they have Clay at the 2, they have PJ Washington at the 3, AD at the 4, and Gafford at the 5. So either lineup could work. I mean, if you put Dinwiddie, you could put Dinwiddie at the 1, or you could put Kyrie at the 1. However you see fit. They'll probably go with this, because this is the actual real life lineup I'm looking at versus the 2K lineup. Me personally, I kind of like the 2K lineup, but you kind of be at a defensive liability with Kyrie at the 2, because he's not tall enough to check most of the 2s, and there's a lot of good 2s in the league. So that would make the lineup smaller. But I feel like as far as like skill wise, that is a better lineup. And then your bench is strong, because now you got PJ Washington coming off the bench. You got your new shooter Max Christie coming off the bench. You got Najee Marshall coming off the bench. That was strengthening your bench. But however they decide to do it, that's how they decide to do it. I'm not on the Dallas Mavericks team. I'm not on the front office, so I'm not in the coaching staff, so that's how they would do it. Now, as far as the Lakers, on 2K, they have it to where Luka is playing the 1, Austin Reeves at the 2, Rui at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and Jackson Hayes at the 5. I'm not really too fond of that lineup due to the fact that now that AD is gone, I kind of don't want LeBron at the 4. He'll probably get into foul trouble, because somebody got to close that paint and stop all that penetration that's gonna happen. Pause. That sounded crazy. In real life, they have it where it's Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Rui Hachimura, LeBron, and Jackson Hayes. So not very far off. I do think once they get Luka in and once he gets healthy, because he's out right now with a myriad of injuries. I do think once they slide him in there, they'll move Reeves up to the 2 and then bring Dalton Connect off the bench. So now you got shooters coming off the bench, crazy. You got Gabe Vincent coming off the bench. You got Dalton Connect playing off the bench. You got Shake Milton coming off the bench. Shake Milton has been playing very well lately. This is a very guard-heavy team, so you have to depend on those guards to play well. I mean, you have guys like Markieff Morris, who's out with the injury that they got from the trade. He'll eventually work his way into the lineup. And you got Cam Reddish, who's day-to-day. I don't think they want to put him out there too much because they don't want to risk further injury. So you got forwards, you got front court players, but they're just not very healthy at the moment. So we'll see as far as that. As far as which lineup I think is better, obviously the 2K lineup with Doncic in it, because they don't have him. He has yet to play yet. You're not gonna have Luka Doncic coming off the bench in any scenario for any type of team, because he's valid in any scenario. Now, is he a bit of a liability on defense because he doesn't have the lateral quickness? Yeah, but he's 6'6", so he can at the very least keep a guy in front of him and get a hand up, So, and I've seen Luka hustle on defensive, and there's this crazy clip where he actually stole the ball, dived on the ground, threw it to Kyrie, and then Kyrie threw it up to what's bro name? I forget his name, but he's a high flyer. He's one of those high fly guys. Threw it up to him and he went crazy, like a tomahawk dunk. Caught it like at the top of the backboard. Tomahawk dunked it. It was crazy. That's just one Luka's highlights. Luka will get down and get dirty, get on the floor. Like last year, he proved that to me. Like he'll hustle and he'll get to that ball if he need to. But yeah, crazy blockbuster trade. This video is way longer than I wanted it to be because I'm over here yapping just because I love basketball. This is not a 2K channel, but I had to report on this trade. It had to do with something to do with gaming because as you can see with the gameplay, 2K gameplay playing, and it just gives me the opportunity to rant on things that excite me and things that tickle my fancy. Pause. What is wrong with me today? I'm saying mad such shit today, these videos. But yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, all right? So y'all already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.